Gemini, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to this bonus reading that is going to cover the summer solstice that is on June 21st, 2023. And we're actually going to cover from June until December of 2023 so that we can get an idea of the energy we are working with. But before we get into it, Gemini, thank you so much for liking, subscribing, commenting, giving me a thumbs up on my videos. I really appreciate each and every one of you for your warm thoughts and comments on my videos. And I just love to hear that these videos are resonating with you and that we're building a great community here on Scorpio Soul Time. So if you haven't already, look at the description box below. It will highlight the important retrograding planet energy that we are dealing with, as well as that Aries and Libra shift that we will experience starting in July. All right, Gemini, let's get right into it. We are going to pick a card per month, June through December, and let's get right into it. So we start off June with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Then we have the Hierophant Major Arcana card also in reverse. So this would be June, July, August. We have the Chariot card in the upright position, Major Arcana, as well as the Page of Wands, upright position for, let's see, that would be September. October would be the Magician card in the reverse. November, Queen of Wands, also in the reverse. And lastly, we have December. We have the Nine of Wands in the upright position, Gemini. So interesting energy we have here. Let me see, the camera looks a little crooked. So let's straighten that up for us. Okay, so interesting that we have here the Three of Pentacles in reverse to start off with, but then lots of court cards, the Queen, the Page, and then we have those Major Arcana cards. So let's see where Spirit wants us to focus this reading, Gemini. See where it is that we need to hone in with this reading. Okay, so you do have the Five of Wands, and this is denoting somewhere in these next 6 months. Don't be surprised if there is competition going on, maybe some strife at the workplace or with a group of people. I do not see any like pentacles here in your reading, so this may be more like a group of friends. This could be your family members. There definitely is something to denote some type of strife, possibly, or competition, like I said, with people around you from now until the end of the year. But let's take a look at where Spirit wants us to focus with these animal spirit totems. Where is it you need to embrace this side of yourself throughout the next 6 months? Okay, so we have the crocodile. Love the spirit of the crocodile because often it denotes a quiet waiting period. There is this sense that you are not necessarily moving in a fast pace. You're really taking your time. Crocodiles kind of like lurk under the surface, but there is this like quiet peace with a crocodile, but like don't mess with a crocodile or you're gonna really see what it is that you know they're made of. So really keep that underneath of your kind of like vest, as you will, as you move throughout the rest of the year, Gemini, because there is this quiet sense that this eye right here is seeing, knowing, paying attention to everything that's going on. Doesn't necessarily mean you're acting or reacting. It more means that you're like taking it all in. And I think that's going to be really important with that Five of Wands, because it's almost suggesting that somewhere in a group of people, like I said, maybe your family members, friends, there is this, instead of you reacting, maybe you're just quiet and you're just seeing, you know, who's talking about who, what the conversations are, and maybe what the underlying meanings are. I also actually think, Gemini, this is going to be an interesting time for you all because as we come into this Libra South Node, it's going to be interesting how the air signs move away from people, conversations, people who are no longer serving them as the Libra comes into that south node. And I definitely think that you all are starting off with this Three of Pentacles, which is actually, I said there was no pentacles, but actually here is the Three of Pentacles denoting working with people, working with a group of people at work, in fact. So when I started off this reading, I was like, I kind of got the sense that this is colleagues, but then when I first looked, I didn't really see pentacles. So I was like, maybe this isn't pentacle related, but yeah, starting off here, I now see with that Three of Pentacles in reverse, this is really suggesting you and people at work, possibly conversations that are going on. This could actually be people who are not all on the same page about a project moving forward. So in June, really take a look at your projects, the people you're working with in June, because by the time we get to July, there is this sense once the nodes change into Aries and Libra, there is this Taurus energy, like we just came off of that Taurus North node here in July. And this is that Taurus energy of being able to like see who is governing, but almost who holds the purse strings, who is the responsible party for what you all are doing. And it almost feels like you're not getting along or you're not seeing eye to eye. And whoever this group of people is that was all trying to work together, for some reason the management or the supervisor may not agree, or you all may be on totally different pages. But by time you get to August, you're feeling more in control. Maybe you all have been talking out things. Maybe you're actually more on the same page, feeling like, okay, maybe we now understand what management wants or what the supervisor is asking for. But really pay attention to the things that are being said, Gemini, because I actually feel like there's going to be an opportunity that presents itself here in the fall. You can see here we have Page of Wands, Queen of Wands, and that Magician energy and that Nine of Wands. So to me, this is almost denoting, I'm actually going to read September and October together, because I think there is an opportunity that you will have to grab and realize that it's an opportunity in order to take advantage of it. And I think that's what that Magician in reverse is. It's like you have all the tools, but you actually don't realize you do. I think a supervisor or someone will pull you to the side and say, hey, we've been looking at you, or we've been earmarking you for a special project, a special opportunity. Maybe it's to move to another division. There's something that is like a real big benefit, but in your eyes, you're not quite sure what the benefit is. And so I think that there's this like that crocodile energy where it's like, just kind of pay attention, ask questions, see where it is that you need to, pull away or get more knowing, because this Queen of Wands in reverse is almost suggesting a boss or someone who really has your best interest at heart actually is like making moves behind the scenes, if you will, with that Queen of Wands. But I think you're still very leery, and maybe you have reason to be leery. Maybe there's people you don't trust in your organization. Maybe there's opportunities that have presented themselves that you're kind of looking back on that really wore you out with that Nine of Wands. And by the time you get to December, I'm really sensing, Gemini, that you're going to be taking a hard look at how you enter 2024. It almost feels like you're reassessing. You're really trying to take into account, can I trust these people? Do I even really want an opportunity to stay at this company, rise through the ranks? That crocodile is really like, be patient, pay attention. So really pay attention, I think, Gemini, as you move through the rest of 2023. Here at this summer solstice, you really are being asked to look at the people around you and make sure this is the organization and the people that you want to stay with for the long term, even if that long term is just the next 6 months to a year. There definitely is this sense of really pay attention to who are the people who are making moves and who are the people that you're like, not quite sure I really like the way that this is going. So Gemini, take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs. in this video series, as well as take a look at the description box below where I highlight some of those other tarot videos that I think will be really helpful, like that Aries and Libra node change and also the retrograde season. Okay, Gemini, I'll talk to you later.